Hi there, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. We're here for you. This is your new moon Aries reading. We're going to jump into the cards, and of course, remember that I'm not just working with the tarot deck, I'm also channeling. So yeah, welcome here. If it's your first time, thank you guys for tuning in to you, of course. Let's clear the energy and ground, and we'll jump into your new moon energies. And it is the new moon in Aries, which is the first fire sign. Very strong, new beginning sort of energies, ardent energy of fire, of passion, excitement. I'm hearing, I'm reloading, I'm revisiting. I'm hearing as well the past. You know, it's funny, it's interesting when we think about setting the stage, let's say for a new experience. I'm hearing the new moon, you know, we're moving from a space of what it is that we have already created. And so inherently when you move into a new energy, it's like, well, I naturally bring with me what I've experienced. And be it that I say, hey, I make peace with that and I move on from that and I move into what is new. So it's very interesting. I'm hearing Leo, Gemini, Aries. There could be something that maybe you are you've gotten to a point with where you realize what maybe you even want in relation to that space. Okay, so let's clear it and ground. And we'll pull. I'm going to actually, so yeah, I'm going to pull up this window here. I have to set the Gemini reading really quickly to a okay, but anyways, back to you, Taurus. Let's get into it here. Thank you guys again for tuning in here to you. And I do hope that you can actually see the cards. Wouldn't that be fun? And we may pull into the Children's Spirit deck as well. For a number of you, Taurus, I was meditating on your energy. And I was getting that there's something that, you know, you're at a point with where you say, you know, for a number, I'm hearing too much. I'm hearing too much. Well, what I was hearing was really that it has gone to a limit. Something has reached a point, like no return. I'm hearing that as well for a number of you. For a number of you, we have made our move a long time ago, is what I'm hearing. It's just a matter of how it is we actually release the information about it, is what I'm hearing. So let's see what that might be about. And Taurus, thank you guys for also speaking, you know, words that are so loving in the chat to one another as well. Ace of Cups right there, Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, working through that space of you know, also empowering others. And maybe you're questioning, hey, how is it that I on a daily basis encourage, you know, myself and others to participate in what will lead to a greater sense of harmony? For a number of you, there is this shift maybe that's taking place with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, something that you want to actually really release, and you're getting ready to move on from something, like in a dramatic way with the Ace of Cups upright, Three of Cups in reverse. This is something that you're releasing with the Three of Cups in reverse, and it can even be just like drama. It's like, I don't want to be involved in that. I'm hearing that, like, really, I'm not involved anyways. I'm hearing that again. So maybe for, again, you're already sort of clear on what this is, and I want to pull more cards on that to clarify. Actually, you know what this is. Yeah, Daughter Wands, because it is actually something maybe even since childhood. It's like, I know that that's what's right for me, you know, like, you know where you are most at peace is what I'm hearing as well. You know what you resonate with. You know, some things just don't. Three of Cups in reverse, and like maybe it was something you were pushing, you were like trying to make it make sense, trying to make it work for you. It just didn't, you know, and so maybe someone's at a point where they say, well, not much can be done about that. I don't want to try to make this work, you know? Try. Eight of Wands, and you lead out with that, Taurus. Really, really exciting, though, because you have this Two of Cups as well, that baton from the Ace of Cups. You're making something make sense, but not from the standpoint of, like, how does it make sense to me? But how does it feel to me, and how do I encourage that vibration of that truth that is just so strong in its own singularity of how it is felt. Wow. Not necessarily defining even what it is. So for a number of you, I'm seeing that you're really not concerned anymore. Okay, with also cleaning up the messes of others. I'm hearing that. You know, you're really being very careful with also who you associate with. Maybe this is for a number of you. Like, I don't want to get involved in, again, like, these things. So give me a quick second. Something was not influencing for the better is what I'm hearing. So now let's move into the real deal. Moon coming through. Whoa, some of you are ready for new experiences. I'm seeing that with the moon. It's almost like it's like a dive that now you want to take. It's something you're really excited to release. I keep hearing release with the moon. So maybe it's like, look, I've been holding on to this. I've known what it has been for me. For a number of you, interesting, maybe there's someone here who you're related to, even with the Daughter of Wands, and You're excited to also get to know them. I wonder, Hermit, yeah. Some of you work with this person and it's like, you see them every so often, but it's like, I'm not sure like how they feel about me. I'm hearing that as well. Or I'm not sure how it would play out eventually, hypothetically. Let's clear it. Lead out with the Two of Cups. It's very exciting. Hangman coming through. Somebody could be dealing with a Leo or a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, even an Aries. I'm hearing of the Emperor in reverse, or maybe they're related to an Aries. They got a lot of Aries in their chart. Even if they are a Pisces and the Hangman, they could have a lot of Aries. Let's pull up. Let's clear it. I'm hearing JG. I'm hearing that with the Hangman. Okay. I'm hearing plentiful. It's plentiful. I'm hearing that with the Magician. Right. They could have a lot of Jupiter in the chart. This is a very Jupiterian person. Like, they're very, 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 very fiery. I'm hearing that as well. It's funny. It says this extension may be dangerous. It's like, you know, maybe they're intimidating a little bit. It's like, you don't really want to like go too close to them. Five of Pentacles. For a number of you, you're in love with, I keep hearing this, you're in love with someone. But let's continue. The Son of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing riding. I'm hearing that as well. JK, I'm here. JK, maybe you were just kind of casual with this person, but if that's the case, you want to take it to the next levels. What I'm hearing with the Daughter of Wands. Okay. Now, I'm hearing Jen, and Jane. I'm hearing as well. Let's clear it and ground. This is this actually came through at the very tail end. I was hearing Jane when I got off of the reading for Gemini, so there could be some overlap there. You might want to check out the Gemini reading if you do feel guided. There could be some overlap. Interesting. Some of you maybe were working with them. I'm hearing that again. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If that is the case, there may be some something that you wanted to even deliver to them, something that you were waiting to manifest is what I'm hearing as well, but in the third dimension. And that was a focus in the Gemini reading. So take it as you will. Let's clear in the heart chakra. There is something maybe that you feel is incomplete almost even. It's like, I really want to like finish this. Now, there is something that you feel is getting in the way of otherwise being able to really experience the heights of love, the heights of passion. And maybe it's just, hey, I want to clearly like lay this out with the Hermit and the Ace of Cups, what I really feel. I'm hearing, even if it is that I feel kind of hurt, I'm hearing that. So maybe someone wants to just be honest with someone. They want to kind of express themselves. Let's, I'm hearing, so Felicia, is she into me or bye? I'm hearing that. Maybe someone's like talking to a number of people, trying to like get their take. The two sources, they could even have like, they could have been talking to a medium. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing I'm sore. Maybe they're talking to a therapist even. Two sources in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm smelling some kind of really nice cedar perfume. Let's clear it. Clear it again. C. I'm hearing C again. I'm hearing Cleopatra as well. All right. Now it's weird because it's not letting me upload this video of Gemini as a premiere. So take it as you will. I mean, maybe there's something even that you feel you need to kind of get more private with. I'm hearing donor. This came through in the Gemini reading. It was something about like donor kebab or something like that. It was someone reacting. They were like, well, what do you really mean? I'm hearing Sard. I'm hearing, yeah, there's something maybe even a little bit like complicated or confusing. Like a number of people trying to understand or figure, yeah. So let's clear it and ground, dun, 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 dun. Is that, it's a marriage song, right? That's a tune. The tune. Anyways, so Taurus. I'm hearing there's something, maybe it just comes down to like, can we talk about this? Like, and if so, like, well, someone does want to really, they feel like otherwise, well, they're just going to go kind of in circles. So, okay. Yeah, because it's like, it's weird. For a number of you, someone feels maybe even that it is an inherently confusing situation, and they want to clarify it. Maybe they feel like they're sabotaging some sort of opportunity. It's like, well, until I talk about it, it's just going to be something that's sort of, you know, like ringing around the rosy a little bit. The Eight of Wands, the base of the Hermit, and the Ace of the Cups. And the Ace of the Cups. The Ace part of the Cups. Yeah, we have to be super specific. So maybe for a number of you, I'm hearing deleting messages. I'm hearing pants off. I'm hearing dark. I'm hearing as well dark ages. Someone's going through some sort of experience here. They're wondering if it's them or if it's this other person. It's like, it's just better to just come out and like clearly like ask the questions that you have. Start, right? This is the deep past. I'm going to pull Celtic Cross. You're the only sign, Taurus, that I'm pulling Celtic Cross for. This is a very extensive reading, relatively. We pull a deep past, start, right? Recent past, 10 of Cups in reverse. The current state, the 6 of Wands, right? Somebody wants to cut the bullshit. Like, no, like, and all of it out. They're really tired of this, whatever this is, this cycle. It's just like weighing on their psyche. Death card here upright, 6 of Wands upright. In the environment with the Ace of Swords upright, it can't get any more clear. When you have Death card here, star, 10 of Cups, this is Pluto here, who's just like, Pluto does not mind rewinding the tape if there is something that is brought to the attention of, you know, I married the captain, like, hey, like, I mean, Captain of the Crew, like, hey, this is kind of like something we need to take a closer look at. Like, yeah, Pluto was all about digging up the truth. So if they feel like something was not honestly said, and that could be somebody with themselves, it's like, hey, I'm having an activation of Pluto energy. This is for a number of you. And with the Ace of Swords, is all about new beginnings when it comes to how we directly address that area of our being, right? Yeah, let's clear it. The depth, right? With the Death card of maybe what we feel. How do we take what we also see and really say something in relation to that space? Now, you lead out with the 7 of Wands reverse. In the near future is the 6 of Swords in reverse. The hopes and fears is the 5 of Wands in reverse. You lead out with the 2 of Pentacles upright. For a number of you, and the theme, you have the Fool at the base of the main stack with the Son of Swords on the face of that stack. You have something that is a theory, but it's like not enough in that state. You have to actualize it. You want to act on it. You want to bring it to a state of passionate, I'm hearing feeling, like where you actually are able to experience this person, I'm hearing, in your life in 3D. Now, this is possibly for a number of you, someone who you really are wondering, you know, can there be a future here? Can there be something here? It's something, though, that you do not really know until you really invite this opportunity as something that is brought forward as like, hey, I'm going to say it. Like, you know, like, it's not just like, I'm here in my room feeling kind of sick and I'm going to make excuses why I can't hang out with you. It's like, in other words, someone maybe, and this is maybe what you're feeling, you're like, I don't want it to just be a theory thing. Like, I want to really act like it can be something I can carry out physically. So for a number of you, this is something of a new experience with the star and the Ace of Swords, something that maybe is kind of, I don't want to say it feels impossible. I'm hearing Fido. I'm hearing Fido. Let's go. It's like, well, it's not too far beyond me. Maybe for a number of you, this comes down to self-talk with the 4 swords in reverse in the advice, 6 of Wands upright in the current state. It comes down to releasing your, I'm hearing your mayonnaise complex. I don't know what that's going to do. Somebody has like a complicated situation or they feel like it can get complicated. Like, I'm hearing this in this way. Someone's looking at themselves. They're like, I can't think of that. Can't be worried about that. Now, you lead out with the Chariot. You lead out with the 2 of Pentacles. It's something that we need to open up. I'm hearing that again. And it is actually, I'm hearing in terms of I'm hearing the vulnerability, okay, of acknowledging and admitting what is felt, but unconditionally, okay? Not like, oh, I have to say this if you're gonna like complete my sentence for me, right? Like, it's not like I love and then you have to say you. It's like, I'm just gonna tell you what I feel. I love you. And if you do say it, then you say it. If you don't, then that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, dance aside from you. Now, let's clear it. You split to the Judgment card in reverse. In that theme here is the Death card as well. But it's actually in your energetic pathway. It sits, you know, the farthest point from the theme, save the star and the 10 of Cups. But in this particular pillar, we'll say this pillar, it's the farthest card. So, I don't know, take it as you will. This is more like the indirect energy space of the Death card, Ace of Swords, 7 of Wands, Chariot. For a number of you, there's something that, let's clear, it was just something too much, okay? I'm hearing that, like, I'm not gonna let that also continue. So there's something that even and it's just like, I don't want to be involved in this, like, I want out of this. I'm hearing that with the Death card, and it is maybe a past life connection, or there is something that just has a heavy ass, like, past to it. It's like, I don't want to do that. I'm hearing that even with that person. I'm smelling perfume here. So for a number of you, look, maybe you feel that there's something of an experience that was meaningful, okay? And it's like, well, it's great, but if we can't do something with that, then I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm waiting forever. I'm hearing that as well, for it to develop or whatever. It's like, what means that something is developing or not? It's all kind of your expectation, can we say as well, your perspective. Like, who's to say that that's developing, but that's not, take it as you will. Like, so for a number of you though, like, there is like an emphasis on, let's clear it. Like, someone feels they don't want to continue the cycle with the Death card and the Star. And the way through that, I'm seeing for a number of you, you might feel it as the Ace of Swords. Like, the more that we just say also what we feel, the better we're going to feel overall. I'm hearing that. Like, it's just that simple. Like, the more that we communicate, even what we fear, the better we're going to not, fear our fears. I'm hearing that as well. Like, so confronting I'm hearing middleman as well. Oh, here we go. It does allow me to set the premiere now. The more that we confront, I'm hearing the angels in the room. I'm hearing that as well. The better. It's like someone wants to also just maybe show gratitude for something. Like, like to sort of just appreciate, that space. And they don't want to, like, they don't want to drag it on. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, so let's pull here. I'm hearing Dane Cook. I'm hearing that Dane Cook. I'm hearing also Danke. I think that's like thank you in German. This came through another reading. All right, now let's see here. I'm hearing Jamie. I'm here as well. Mother of Cups, Four of Cups, Star of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay, some of you you got an idea here, but it's like, I don't know if I want to call it out. I'm hearing that with the Fool and the Mother of Cups. Like, they're looking at each other, but through the slew of four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, like slew of cards here, okay? Daughter of Wands, Eight of Wands. Like, this is something that someone has had on their mind. They're kind of worried about, well, I don't really want to call it out. I'm hearing that. Mother of Cups looking at the Fool, but what they do want is the conclusion, so they got to call it out. I'm hearing that, like, to conclude the situation, we have to, confront this. I'm hearing vulnerability, right? Son of Cups up, right? I got to say what I really feel, do what I really want to do. Now, with the Father of Wands as well coming through, it's like physical. So maybe this is a new experience, like something you've never experienced before. It's like, it's a new experience, but I gotta not worry about what I do. Interesting in relation to other things that I've done. It's like a new experience for me, so be it. Like, I just want to do it. I'm hearing that as well. I don't want to think about it maybe, like, let's clear it. Like, I don't want to be thinking the whole time, like, oh, I've never done this. Maybe someone's trying to feel confident about something as they carry it out. I'm hearing that as well. The Father of Wands and the Son of Cups. Let's pull one. Ooh, Father of Cups. And who is the Father of Cups looking at? Given that he's in reverse, looking back at the Mother of Cups, who sits on the other end of the Son of Cups. You got a pair here, they're mirroring each other. Someone is not sure maybe how someone sees them. You have the Star in reverse. Let's clear it on. Someone's going to move into a whole new discussion as they feel it. It's like, I'm going to tell my coworker how I feel about them, sort of energy, or like, I'm going to tell this person, or they feel like they're their coworker. It's like, I don't know who they are. I'm hearing that. So maybe that's what they wanted to find. Now, for Nari, this is you with you. You're really getting very much ready to release something that you feel drags you down, and maybe your reputation even to a certain extent in a public way. It's like, that's not going to really solve my issues, so I don't really want to keep playing it over and over and over and over is what I'm hearing with the Emperor and the Moon in reverse. You're getting kind of quick. I'm hearing when it comes to playing Fruit Ninja. Okay, with these, I'm hearing with these lions in the Colosseum now. I don't know, take as you will. Temperance right there. Okay, Hangman in reverse. Like, this is someone though with themselves, right? It's like, what is to say that something is fearful? Okay, it's what you make it. It's how you see it. Possibly, it's how you perceive it. It's like, I don't need to look at it like that, maybe is what someone's seeing they're coming down to the point of with the Tempest card upright. And with the Son of Cups and the Mother of Cups and the Father of Cups, there is a lot of more where that comes from, but it's like on the token that we say what we really want to say, and we take it out and we say it. So not through like, a foreign alias, okay, like, hi, I'm 888 Angie. I'm hearing my name is Angie. It's like, no, like, I gotta say it through my full tone. I'm hearing a voice, interesting as well. Say it the way you really feel. Like, saying someone wants to just sing a song. It's like, and the way they really hear it in their head. It's like, rather than translate it, let's clear it. Yeah. So there are a lot of, like, there's a lot of pressure with the Three of Cups. And the Moon and Hangman that someone just doesn't want to deal with anymore. I'm hearing that. Don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't want to worry, okay? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Don't want to wonder, okay? Like, that's not worth it to me. I'm hearing that. Son of Wands, the right, Daughter of Swords. So you're putting it into a cycle. That's just what this is. And you lead out of the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the World. You let go of a heavyweight here. A real heavyweight with the World, okay? You ended the cycle. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. I'm hearing MMM. I'm hearing hieroglyphs. They look like, it's like, you know, the Roman numerals, like MMM, I've seen that. Six of Wands, right, Ten of Cups reverse. I'm hearing the mice in the club. It's like, we don't need to see this. I'm hearing the letter L. I'm hearing lessy. Less is more. I'm hearing even Leslie. I'm hearing that. We don't need to move over. Like, maybe someone was kind of, again, maybe there's even like a club somebody was a part of, like, something just becomes excessive at a certain point. It's like, I really don't need to discuss this anymore. I'm hearing that as well, but this is something that was, let's go, maybe a little redundant even with the Three of Cups and Three of Swords, with the Hermit, yeah. So this can be possibly something that's playing off in someone's head with the Hermit. Yeah, possibly, where it's like, my thoughts are getting the best of me and I'm done with that. I'm hearing that. High Priest popped out right there. Like, yeah, it was giving you, like, kind of restless nights here. The Sun and the Ten of Swords in reverse leads you out with the Son of Pentacles in reverse. So, listen, Taurus, I'm hearing, give yourself a pat on the back. It's not easy to confront our greatest fears, we'll say, right? But the Sun of Wands upright. And even if, at the end of the day, that's what you got out of this, you can say, hey, I confronted my greatest fear. Wow, cool, awesome, wow. I don't want to do it again necessarily, but I want to do it again because I see how I feel after it, right? It's a kind of like the weak muscle that once you kind of practice with it, right? It becomes strong, and then maybe in the end of the day, you're like, wow, that's my favorite muscle now in the body that I want to work out, you know, something like that. Maybe you're training something here with the Son of Wands looking out, and it is your perspective. For a number of you to see actually also yourself in a different way. Strength, absolutely. This is all about empowerment here, Taurus. Empowering yourself. To also see love, I'm hearing that. Two of Cups in a new way. Maybe for a number of you, you're starting to also just really let go of people who were reminding you of other people, okay? It's like, I don't need to date someone who looks just like him. I'm hearing Dan, I'm hearing Dad. I don't know how to take it to. I was like, I don't need, and it can be a metaphor. It's like, I don't want to just keep doing the dishes again in the same way, like over and over and over and over again. Like, so maybe you're even experimenting with something here, something new, something different, you know? Maybe for a number of you, it's even related to your diet, like your actual diet. You're like, I want to change what I'm eating. So, you know, if you don't like the way the plant is growing, like, you know, I'm seeing it's more of a situation where you're looking more at the soil, the water, how you're planting it, these different things. It's not just like, you know, well, let's see if it grows differently today. And then, you know, there's different, you know, without changing the factors. So maybe you're coming to a point where you say, I want to change the factors now that go into how it is that I cultivate this space, rather than just sort of on the end of observing what is grown. And that's very much new moon energy. It is. And with the ace, with the Aries sign being the focus here with the new moon, it is so much about dislodging, especially with the moon in reverse here for you. I'm hearing a Scorpio Aries, your subconscious mind that is sort of sitting around your ideal dream. You're sitting around your direction of truth. I'm hearing that as well. And passion. We're speaking about creation here, right? With the moon cycle. The moon and its sort of stations that it makes. The new moon to the full moon is really relying upon the energy as well of the sun, which is that masculine force, the life force. So it is resembling as well the form of creation, okay? And it's like, well, I want to create something that I want. I'm hearing that. So why am I sitting here? I'm really questioning, why am I sitting here holding a rope to a boat that I don't even want to ride out at sea? I'm hearing with, like, I don't want to remind myself of those days. I'm hearing this well. And the ocean, the sea, the waves can be something that is metaphorical. Maybe for a number of you, you want to swim, okay? It's like something like that. Maybe I don't want to have to be on a boat. Maybe I want to learn how to surf. So some of you are challenging your mantra space around what it is that is even considered a memory, okay? It's like, yeah, and you're kind of waking up from something here, Taurus. Let's clear it. Someone's like coughing. Maybe they're crying, you know, they're letting something go, okay, with the High Priestess. And I'm hearing Hades, oh my, is in town. Tell him to pick me up at the bus stop. What? Hold on. I'm hearing Haynes. This came through in another reading. might have been Gemini, or was it the beginning of yours? Either way, I'm hearing the letter J here very strongly. I'm hearing J, Jane, Janie, Janes, Jane, Austin, Jane, Austin. Take it as you will. 2 wands leads you out. Someone is maybe going to write something. Ace of wands right there. Well, yeah, judgment. Wow. They're going to say something in it. They're going to come out with this, and it is someone presenting themselves. The sun mirroring that Ace of wands sandwiching the judgment card. Woo! The 8 of cups on the left side, 10 pentacles reverse on the right. This is something karmic, and you made your move clear. Sound of swords in between the 8 of cups with the 10 of pentacles. You made it clear, wow, by way of making clear what was in the way of you moving through this stage. So let's say, well, it's really just kind of obvious, Taurus, at this point, you're making peace with the past. You're clearing things off the table that just don't make sense for you anymore. I'm hearing that, like, not because they don't inherently make sense. And if you're moving on from something, I'm not seeing you being like, or wanting to be like, well, I don't like that thing, or, you know, discriminating against something here. It's just, I just don't want to be in that zone anymore. So let's clear. It's like things that you put on the back burner. I'm just going to finally go through those files and just be like, hey, do I want to work on this or not? You know, 8 of cups upright could be something karmic. There could be several sort of storylines here. And if you do, so we replace the 7 of swords with the 5 of cups with the 7 of swords. And maybe it's just someone with themselves, it's you with you, recognizing what it is that you want to release, but also really, really, really invigorate with a sensation of hope with the Magician. Some of you I'm seeing are ready for definitely a new beginning with the Magician. And what it comes down to with the Magician is not just that new beginning in its arbitrary form of having started, but the fact that we make that happen, right? The Magician is in the encapsulating of all elements here, recognizing that we don't have really a rhyme or rhythm. I'm hearing that as well to how it is that we create what we do, okay? That's your secret sauce. That's your magic. But you have to get in touch with that reminder even that you are, right? The creator of your world. Let's clear it. The reminder that you are in the driver's seat. So when you lead out with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the theme in reverse as well, and you know, the 7 of Pentacles as well. But anyways, you split to the 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Some of you are reconnecting with the things that make you feel secure. I'm seeing a lot of grounding, root chakra energy here that you're reinforcing with the Ace of Wands and the Magician and the Emperor. You're really kind of reconnecting with the dream, the vision, the mantra, the memory. For a number of you, you're healing childhood wounds here with the Chariot upright, 9 of Pentacles upright, and that's making you feel more grounded, more safe, more connected. I'm hearing more secure, maybe even I'm hearing sex. Like, well, you're feeling how you want to feel. I'm hearing that as well. And not feeling ashamed of that with the Magician upright. So there is something that maybe you're taking on, you're even adopting, maybe it's something in your lifestyle, maybe you're getting in shape even. This could again be an actual, like, actually I'm working on that actual muscle, you know? It's something where maybe again though you're like avoiding it again, like, well, that's that one muscle, like it's really hard to get back in shape with, but you're gonna do it. I'm hearing that with the Magician and the Ace of Wands. Now let's clear it and ground. For a number of you, maybe you were like not in a relationship for a long time and you felt a little bit insecure about that possibly. There's a little bit of this feeling just like, well, I haven't dated for a while, but you're gonna be fine. I'm hearing that with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. You realize I don't really need to like make my move the best one. I'm hearing that as well. I'm just gonna be natural. So there is something of an organic unfolding process here with the Magician. When it comes to what it is that you want to create, you don't have to create anything. That's the beauty of the Magician, is that the audience will be in awe, right? It's like, imagine if the audience had a syllabus. Okay, the Magician, I mean the Wizard, doesn't even know how their magic tricks work really, right? That's the inherent, the essence of the magic. Take it as you will. There is something that is just a natural flow, okay? And the Magician in a way knows that he's a magician, but he doesn't quite know how it is that he embodies that concept, because it is not a knowingness, it is a feeling. So the wisdom of the Magician is not inherently where it knows how wise even it is. It's that humbleness maybe even that we see with the Magician of knowing, but not necessarily. I'm hearing speaking. I'm hearing on behalf of the lies that are told. Wow. So very interesting. For a number of you, you're realizing I don't need to do also like the inverse of others. Like let's say I feel like they're not doing something that's right. I don't have to do something that is in relation to them right. If I feel like what they're doing is not good, I don't need to do something that is necessarily better than them. I just have to do what's right for me. I don't have to, let's say, compete with anything as well. I don't need to make something, I don't need to make it, I don't need to heal from it in relation to them. Interesting. I don't know. Take it as you will. I just have to do what's right for me. I have to do what I feel is I'm hearing religious. Interesting. With the Magician upright, Hermit upright, Death card upright, Son of Swords upright. I just need to do what I really feel. And that is where I release my obligations to my story that don't state my name in them. I'm hearing that with the Magician. For a number of you, you're waking up, Taurus, to a whole new even topic. Like, I'm seeing you totally, like, you're going to be in a new way of life. I'm hearing that with the Magician and the Hermit, like in the Death card. And, you know, like, you did what you did. I'm hearing that as well as you feel it. Maybe you feel like I did what I could. I am done with that chapter, though. I don't need to read it over and over. I'm hearing that with the Eight of Cups. I'm going to remind myself that there is a new way out. I'm hearing that as well. So maybe you're starting to start new, you know, even cycles, not just in a way of saying, I'm going to do it over and I'm going to do it again, but like, I'm going to do something that I've never done. I'm hearing that as well. And the way that I even approach that is going to be in entirely, you know, so, but I'm seeing that there is this newfound understanding of your focus. I'm hearing that. And even your imagination with the Magician. Okay, this newfound sort of way of seeing your story as a creator. I'm hearing that again. It's like you don't want to be defined, this is for sure for a number of you, with your work, with what you've created in the past. And maybe that's something that has plagued you a little bit, possibly, where it's like you compare everything to like the last thing you did. Like if you're a content creator, it's like you look back the last thing you did and you're like, okay, let me build off of that. No. Like if you're a movie producer, it's like, I don't need, you know, for this to be like similar but different. This can be whatever it needs to be. And maybe this is just you, right? You're saying to yourself, Taurus, like, I want to talk. I don't know about what, I just want to talk. And so there is maybe a spiritual awakening energy here with the Magician and the Ace of Wands. There's something that you're beginning to see is within you. Okay, it's just natural. It's an ability of yours, big time for a number of you. This is a gift of yours that you want to extend to a number of people. Some of you, I'm here in grad school program with the Magician. Some of you are just kind of going to step into a whole new industry or way of life. I'm hearing that again. A lane. I'm hearing that actually. Maybe, you know, it's something you've been involved in, but it's just from a different vantage point. For a number of you, possibly you want to become an entrepreneur. That's very exciting. Father Pentacles, tell me you're ready. You know what you're good at. I'm hearing as well. Don't feel like, you know. Okay, everyone grab a Taurus. I don't care what kind. Just if you find a Taurus, grab a Taurus by the hand. All right, invest in what they're investing in. I'm hearing as well in that way. Now, what they got going on here, they're cooking up a mad soup. I'm hearing that. I don't normally use that word mad, but they're cooking up a real soup here. This is what their finances. For a number of you, there's something that Father Pentacles, Devil, the Magician, and the Strength card. Yeah. And they are excited about it. For a number of you, this is maybe someone who's a little shy about something. They were nervous about coming out about whatever this is. They know maybe that they could be immensely successful in this space. They just never actually like acted on it. The minute that they do, there will be so much growth. I'm hearing that as well with the Chariot and the Strength card in the Devil. So much. I'm hearing happiness. I'm hearing that abundance, like excitement. Okay, but it isn't the exasperation I'm hearing of the Magician. I'm seeing someone blowing up a balloon. It's like, I don't know how far it goes. Like, I didn't measure the balloon. Interesting, let's clear it. Like, before I blew it up. I just do what I do. I'm hearing that with the Magician. And for a number of you, you know, you realize that, I don't want to say time is ticking, but there was maybe like a certain window of opportunity. Like, you realize, the bus is here now. Let me get on it. Why would I wait until, for what? Like, the bus just makes its rounds. Like, it's going to be the same thing pretty much. Like, I might as well do it now. So it could be a little bit of like even a performance anxiety thing with the Magician, where you realize to be the Magician, it's not like I have planned out my act. I'm hearing that again. Like, you're realizing, no, for a number of you, if you are a performer, it's like better to just jump out and not plan it, you know? Yeah, Chariot, that nice forward moving energy with the Devil. And the Father Pentacles, this is something financial for a number of you. You're saying, let me take a stab at it. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. Two of Pentacles of Prey. But this is a very different vibration from what you just recently moved through. I'm seeing you release something. In other words, let's clear it. Not very different. And okay, you are shifting. Okay, and yeah, you're renovating even. I'm hearing that. So very exciting, Taurus. Let's see what else. I'm hearing girls, girls, girls. Dun, dun, dun. Is that a song by Lady Gaga? I'm hearing Persephone here with the Magician and the Eight of Cups. I'm hearing red. Someone's choosing a color. It's like a bracelet or something. Rel. Really? I'm hearing relish. I'm here as well. Okay, we made our decision. I don't want no mail, that's for sure. I'm hearing that. Okay. Thank you as you will. We're leading out with the Father of Cups in reverse. So, yeah. Okay. Just quickly check on this. Let's clear on the sacral chakra. Something you're even designing, maybe you're investing in. It's very exciting. Maybe you're choosing even a car. This is for a number of you. You're designing something like the interior. I'm seeing a red car with like a white interior. Wow. Thank you as you will. Clear it again. Pull some cards here for you. I'm hearing Leo. I want to just pull cards like for each day. Let's pull the 3rd of April, 4th. Got the new moon on the 11th. 5th of April is the 3 of Cups in reverse. 6th of April is the Daughter Wands in reverse. 7th is the Daughter of Cups in reverse. 8th is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. 9th is the World upright. 10th is the Magician in reverse. 11th is the Chariot in reverse. Some of you are planning for something here. This energy, yeah, you got that World again. You made something so clear and final. You got the Magician reverse, Chariot reverse. This is something you're planning for. For a number of you, maybe you're going to move. And it might be abroad for a number of you. With that Chariot reverse, Magician reverse, definitely, like, I'm done with this. I'm hearing that. Ace of Swords, you made your decision. I'm hearing yoink, yoink, wink, yoink. 9 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords at right. I'm hearing it. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same situation all over again. Yeah, you cut that cycle again. I'm hearing that. Moon in reverse, 9 of Wands upright, like, and on the dot. I'm hearing that, like, on at the right time. Even I'm hearing that itch in my nose. Ooh, some of you know. I'm hearing Leo. This is an investment. This is something related to your finances. You have seriously made up your mind in relation to whatever that is. Let's clear it. Maybe you're selling a business, a property. I'm hearing lakeside, at the lake. Like something maybe just reminds you of something even. It's like, I don't want to live there anymore. I'm hearing that, like, just so clearly. Father of Cups coming through right there. 9 of Cups. I'm hearing RL. In RL, I'm hearing that as well. Like, maybe someone is deciding on something. Again, maybe it was just a vision for a certain period of time and then decide, like, I'm gonna really just sell it. And maybe it's something sentimental you let out with the card of Leo. Some of you maybe are gonna be moving. I'm hearing that again. Maybe even in with someone, Mother of Pentacles. Maybe there is a focus. It's a business proposition with the Strength card. Maybe even overlapping with something. It's an emotional storyline. Itch my nose again there. No, this is something financial with the Strength card. I wonder. Let's pull a few more cards on that. Some of you knew this person or have known this person. Ace of Cups, Fool. They had a crush on you. Oh my. For quite some time, possibly. The Moon and what's that? Son of Pentacles. They are really attracted to you. I'm hearing that as well. Like, no, like, hard bones. I'm hearing, baby. In the body when they need to bounce. Like, what? Like, hold on. Maybe for a number of you, like, you turn someone on. I'm hearing that Son of Pentacles. Like, it could be on an energetic level, but I'm seeing, well, it could be financially, like, in terms of, I don't know. One second. You guys, seriously, no, when you're around this person, like, they don't want to leave. I'm hearing that. Like, I'm seeing when you're about to leave, they feel very intense. They feel this intensity of emotion. It's like when they feel you're going to leave, they feel this intensifying of emotion. Death card upright, Tower at the base of that. Oh my, it's like tantalized. 10 of Cups in reverse at the base of that tower. Son of Pentacles leads you out. I'm hearing farmer. They want to, like, work on a plot of land with you or something. I'm hearing that. They're so fine. I'm hearing that with the Strength card. Somebody, maybe that's what somebody feels. They're like, he's so fine. I'm hearing that. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. I'm hearing Miley Cyrus. This came through, and I think the Gemini reading Magician is here as well. Okay, I'm hearing, I want to blow some bubbles in the bathtub. I gotta go. I mean, that somebody's like, they're fantasizing about this person with the Star and the 3 of Wands. Now, I'm hearing gem, pool, gem. Wow, I'm seeing someone's like, they're touching someone, like, it's something physical. Devil in reverse, Father Swords upright. They've been wanting to meet with you, though, for a long time. Hangman in reverse. You got the Death card as well here. Some of you dealing with someone who's got a lot of Pluto in their chart, maybe even in your synastry with them. You could have a lot of Pluto contacts. 10 of Pentacles upright. There could be, like, the highest, I'm hearing contrasted element in the chart. Wow, very interesting. But maybe, like, somebody has a lot of fire, somebody has a lot of water, for example. But let's clear it. some of you, maybe even Earth, air, you know, all the 4 elements, whatever it may be for you, but in your synastry, it's like Pluto may be like the most highly touched planet highly aspected planet in your chart. So feel free to compute that. There could be a focus there. Five of Swords here leading you out. Devil in reverse. Now, I'm hearing high definition. I'm hearing that as well. Temperance and the Sun of Cups. Like someone, like maybe even when they come physically like close to you, whoo, Ace of freaking Wands. What do you want? No, this 2 people turn on by each other. They're looking at each other. They're like, what do you want? Stop. You're going to turn me on. Stop. I'm hearing that. 3 of Wands to Star is like almost like to get like kind of, you know, they cover their eyes. I'm hearing those well, like they're turned on by this person. Okay. I'm hearing don't brush your hair like that to the side. Like I can't take it. I'm hearing that. Okay. Let's clear. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now for a number of you, once again, I'm hearing Jim. He's here. Yeah. Father of Pentacles in the Temperance card. We're gonna work on the project together. This is like someone who is like they're hot for someone. My body is like I'm feeling like I'm kind of ovulating. It's like yeah no I'm having a moment. Now. This person's fidgety around them. This came through the Leo reading. All right, Taurus, thank you for tuning in. Love light to you. Welcome again to the new moon in Aries. Are we starting over? No. This person is like leaving. They don't want to leave. They're like, goodbye. This came through. I think it was even in the Libra reading. So feel free to check out that reading if you feel guided, and I'll see you guys in the next one. One more note, Taurus. Remember as well that it's always your perspective. It's always a matter of how you interpret it. So always take it as you will. And these energies can manifest over time, but also it can be metaphorical. It could be spiritual. It could be literal. Take it as you will. You know, what is literal? It's always a matter of your perspective again. So it goes back to that. How, you know, no one is to say that this is actually something that happened or is happening. It's up to you as to how you interpret it. So for a number of you, again, remember that this is a matter of your perspective and it can be manifesting in a number of ways, maybe even simultaneously. But all physical matter is inherently energetically relevant as well. We cannot say that something exists physically without it existing also first, I'll say, energetically. So, you know, if you feel like you're also confused by something and you're not sure, like, is this really happening? Well, look at how you feel emotionally about it, right? You know, heed your personal intuition. That's not to say, you know, not to heed your logical, you know, side of things as well. You got to look at it in a conclusive manner. So I don't know what that's going to do for everyone. Let's clear the ground. But yeah, if you're making a decision, even maybe you're realizing, hey, I got to make it in a mind, body, soul way that I feel is balanced. I'm seeing a blue banner here. Let's clear the ground. I'm hearing, yeah. So for a number of you, yeah, there's even history here. You want to just clear something. But for a number of you as well, Taurus, I'm seeing it does come down to how it is that you clarify maybe for yourself how you're seeing something. And again, it's a matter of how you are perceiving of it. Let's clear it. Yeah. Some of you may need to make a decision when it comes to how it is that you see something logically versus emotionally, and maybe you're finding better balance in that space where you say, well, oh, yeah, it's a realization. I realized, holy shit, I was really overweighing certain factors in lieu of others. And that's not, no, I don't want to play the game like that. I'm hearing it's not fair to me or them. I'm hearing that as well, or others. So for a number of you though, largely like it's something you're investing in, you're really regenerating. I'm hearing your lifestyle. This is remember something that you're ingesting, your diet, your habits though, I'm hearing ultimately. So yeah, and again, I'm hearing something that you're releasing, maybe even detoxing from the 10 of Pentacles, but you lead out with the 8 of Wands, right? For a number of you, it's just you're ready for something. Yeah, no, something seriously detoxing. Like you're going to be losing a lot of, I'm hearing energy maybe. I'm hearing that as well. Take it as you will. Like you feel maybe lighter. You will be ascending here for number with the 10 of Cups in reverse. What is energy again? You know, but there's just something that was not helpful to you as you felt it. And it can be even, you know, certain thoughts. But when we get back to that Father Swords of Bright, it's a matter of how it is that you create your perspective around this space, but also your priority. And with that Father Swords, it does come down to how it is that you protect that value that you hold and that vision. It's not about anyone else is what I'm hearing again. So yeah, maybe some people say, well, oh, I feel like that doesn't make sense. Well, you know, the important thing is, does it make sense to you? Again, mind, body, soul. Is it something that you would mention naturally? Like if no one else said anything about that, would you naturally, you know, if no one said, oh, let's go check out this store, would you want to go check out that store? Let's clear. It's like, so for a number of you, maybe this is influence that you're just kind of separating from the intention that you hold on a personal level with yourself. And maybe you're regenerating even the space in which you interact with others in that space. Maybe you want to keep more things private. I'm hearing that, like just in that way. Maybe you're thinking, hey, I don't need to advertise, like, you know, my intention even. So for a number of you, you know, at all. But with the Father of Swords, it's what is it that you create? Looking more closely at that, what is it also that you carry in relation to that space? And so there are things that you're ready to realize as just intentions of yours that are pure without needing to feel that you made sense in relation to others with that. So it's a little bit, we'll say redundant possibly, but for a number of you that could be a message that is important. The Father of Swords though, here with the Ten of Pentacles, let's clear it. Yeah, you whatever made you feel bad or heavy or weighted down, no need. And one more note. Some of you also, I'm saying, it comes down to how it is that you create the space for what it is that you want to create to live through. So in other words, it's like if you imagine a beautiful garden, right? You're like, I have these seeds and I want to plant them. But if I do not acknowledge that I have, also the capacity to grow this garden as big as I see it growing, how can I possibly invite that into my world? It's like I have to be in a space where I create the space for my experience to live through. And it is so much a matter of the influences maybe socially in your environment. For a number of you, large number of you, it does come down maybe to, things that are mentioned in relation to what you create. For a number of you, this has to do with your publicity statement, something that is public. Maybe you were nervous, let's clear it. Yeah, but it's like, you're very careful as well, I'm hearing, with who you share your project ideas with, is what I'm getting with the Father of Swords. Yep. And there are things that maybe you're realizing in that space, even releasing again and reinventing, I'll say that as well. Maybe even re-strategizing. Releasing. I keep hearing that. So regenerating. It's very exciting. Taurus, I'm hearing Leo, Libra, but with the Father of Swords, again, remember this energy can also have been moving in for quite some time, so it's not just like on the new moon, but yeah. With the Father of Swords as well, upright, and the Ten of Pentacles, again, I'm seeing there's a question of reinvestment. It's like, do I really want to put this much effort and energy into this particular story? Maybe it's relevant, but just not to that extent, right? It's just a matter of how you are observing in a macro space everything that you are involved in. And maybe you're counting that more closely. It's like, well, everything matters. So maybe, this is also a matter with the Ten of Pentacles upright of taking a closer look at how you manage your experiences, your investments, and that could be literal. And so that's where it comes down to possibly how you feel synchronized in that space. Do I feel at peace with how I maybe even spend my money? And what is money, right? It is also energy. When you make the decision to purchase something, you are extending also your life force. I'm hearing in that direction. Take it as you will. Things that you invest in, you take on in a certain way. That's why they say, like, people who, does whatever you buy, do your possessions own you or do you own them, right? So take that as you will. And maybe for a number of you, you're deciding to clear something physically on the 3D plane, but for a large number of you as well, there is a focus on how it is, and I'm here clarifying the past, take as you will, how it is that you make peace with these areas of your life, and that comes down to finding clarity and peace on the mental, spiritual, and energetic plane, and the physical plane. For a number of you, there is something that it's just something that you realize, I don't want to say you're releasing just to release, but you acknowledge it, you appreciate it, you realize that it was a stepping stone for you. So there is a gratitude energy here that I actually do see with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Death card upright. Let's clear it. And the Ten of Pentacles upright. Yeah, but you're getting ready to really, really, really zoom out and zoom in a way that you feel feels right for you. Let's clear it and ground. Yep, and you will be amazed at the changes that are brought about in that moment, Taurus, when you start to make decisions that move you towards and forward in the direction of what you delineate as your dream from the dream of others. I'm hearing that again. So, and it's normal, it's natural. Like, maybe it's like, wow, I didn't realize like I was making those decisions based on the decisions that my parents made, for example. Okay, I don't have to, okay, you realize I don't have to make the decisions that they've made. Okay, let's clear it. Now, for a number of you, let's clear it again. Yeah, there's something that you even did daily, and again, it could be a lifestyle. We'll jump into the year of Taurus. It is relentless, yeah. Yeah, no, it is. This is somewhat of a Virgo energy. La, 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 la. It's funny, the premiere for Gemini has already begun. People are in the chat. And, there is something that I'm hearing, I'm deleting it. Like, they're kind of trying to promise themselves, like, I'm not going to do this. I'm hearing that as well. and it was maybe something of a habit. So you got clear on that is what I'm getting. So again, we'll see you guys in the other readings. Always remember, take it as you will. It's always a matter of perspective. You know, it's always a matter of your perspective. It can be something metaphoric. It could be metaphorical. It could be something, again, spiritual, emotional, language-wise. I'm hearing that as well. What's that about? You do have the Temperance card. Something was just draining it, Taurus. Like, actually, though, like, yeah, no, like, no. Financially, but also energetically. Some of you are making things simple. You're like, I don't have to do those things. Like, and I think I talked about this in the Gemini reading as well, or it came up in the Gemini reading, is that just because, let's say, like, a client wants to work with you doesn't mean you need to do that, okay? So for a number of you, maybe you're making your life simple when it comes to your work. For a number of you, you're selling things. It's like, oh, I thought it was better to, you know, the more the better. Not necessarily. Like, it's actually better to have less. Okay, but to learn more. Interesting. Some of you are maybe even, it's funny, maybe you're thinking about traveling. You want to maybe travel, you want to be a vlogger. Like, maybe in the past you're really investing. Ooh, something was just stagnant. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Like, some of you maybe, well, there's a surprise. Maybe it's that you don't know where you're going. All right, so that could be part of it. Like, I'm just experimenting. Okay, I'm hearing Simon. Okay, Simon. I'm hearing that again. Let's clear it. It sounds like yes, man, but like Simon, I don't know. Yeah, some of you are really also aware of someone here with the Death card in the World and the Mother of Cups. Maybe there's something that, just like, it's so interesting. Could be something that you know will manifest even, I'll say that. But it's like, you're kind of realizing, well, if I do feel I deserve this, then I have to act like I deserve it. It's weird to say it like this, but possibly, but it is true. It's like, if I want this kind of lifestyle, okay, I need to see that life around that lifestyle as well. What does that look like? In other words, I don't want to say I want to be happy, okay, but like, when you're really focusing on your vision, when I imagine that I'm happy, what do I actually see? What do I actually feel like in that space? And really feeling it, in other words, getting into the feeling of it, okay? And for a number of you, this is you, okay? I'm hearing even leaving a legacy with your work. Well, getting into a new way of carrying out your work that is more freeing. I'm seeing freedom here with the Star. Yeah, natural, like, exciting. I'm hearing that with the Empress, empowering, well, expressive with the Empress. It's not that it's better, it's just, you know, well, you may feel really good doing whatever this is, but it's what was right for you in the moment. I'm hearing that as well. The fact that you went along with whatever this is naturally, that's part of this, Leo. I'm hearing Leo, Taurus. So the fact that you sort of, it's like, you know, the energy that you start something off with is like very much telling. It's like the foot we got off on was a really, really, really high jump. It was a peppy step we took. I'm hearing that even together. It's like, you know, the first impression energy. It's the first date sort of energy, even with the Son of Wands reverse. I'm hearing silence. I'm hearing no silence. Emperor next to the Empress. My fingers are buzzing. Taurus. I'm hearing Leo, the Sun in reverse. So maybe some of you are going to meet someone, or there's just something that you're creating. It's energy you're infusing into your experience. Nope. So you guys in your extended. No, Taurus. No, it's relentless, yeah. What's up here? For a number of you, this is a property. This is a property here that's related. The property, it's animals on this farm. I'm hearing this for a number of you. It could be a metaphor. There are things that go way back in history here with the Emperor and the Empress. For a number of you, this is someone from the past that you want to reconnect with the Emperor, the Empress, and the Two of Cups. Some of you I'm seeing, it's how you relate to this space is everything, actually. It's like, I don't want to just randomly appear in this storyline. I want to be intentional with the way that I show up, and I don't want to just take off her clothes. I'm hearing at the door, you know? Maybe someone's they're so attracted to this person. Oh my God. Like, they're like holding themselves back from damaging the curtains on the window as well. Let's clear it. Oh my. Woo! Taurus, like, you like my after party, Nat? Yeah, glad you didn't say bye, right? All right. Glad you didn't say bye. Death card and the Hermit. That's a freak in the sheets. I think that's a Hermit and the Death card. Woo! Glad your mom didn't pick up the phone. Maybe someone's like, well, I gotta go, but let me just make sure. I'll call my mom. I'll see. If she needs me, then I gotta go. But if she doesn't, then okay. Or she didn't pick up. All right. We'll hang out, Sam. I'm hearing that. Come on, baby. I'm hearing rev that engine now. I'm hearing Reebok. I'm hearing that. Someone, like, they are in a music video. I'm seeing the music video for that song. Oh, wow. Okay, that's clear. Well, something Whitney Houston. I'm hearing bring me a higher love. Yep, that song. I'm hearing LOL. I'm hearing LOL, baby. Two of Cups. Somebody's in love with someone. The Hermit and the Two of Cups and Death card. I'm hearing soul. Someone's dancing with somebody. They're like, I told you. I'm saying that with a star in the world. It could be a reunion as well. The Emperor and the Empress. Absolutely. Like, maybe this is something that you're even appreciating. Like, you created maybe something here. It could be a baby that's born as well, but it's just, like, really beautiful. Like, something has come together. I'm hearing, get on now. I'm hearing that. Is that from a movie? I'm hearing Gin. Glitter as well. Glitter in her eyes. Someone has glitter on their eye. Their eyes, like, there's, like, sunshine, like, or, there's a light that's shining in this person's eye. I've seen two people dancing on a stage. This came through in the Leo reading. It came through in the Gemini reading. It's been coming through for a few readings now, actually. Not just the New Moon series, but many readings already. I think it was the full moon in Libra. But anyways, I think we got makeup all over our face now. All over our eyes, do we? All right. Anyways, yeah, no. Somebody maybe, but they were waiting for this. They're like, when is it going to happen? Let's clear it. Maybe they even bump into this person. They're like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't leave. Yeah, Chariot right there. Mirroring the Death card and the Empress. They were going to leave. Maybe they were like, this person was so late to the damn date. It could be a metaphor. This came through another reading. Oh, my. Ace of Cups. It's a lot of repetitive energy, possibly, but there's a reason always. You know, if we find that something comes through in a certain reading, it absolutely might be reinforcing a certain vision as well. Like the mice in the club, they've been coming through for about a year already now. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's about a year. See a mouse on the Four Cups card right there. It's looking at the Mother of Swords, Death card here. So look, you know, some of you are planning something. For a number of you, you are appreciating something. You are observing something. Maybe something is culminating. Magician of the Sun. It is a matter of what it is that you carry forward, maybe in a public way. It could be something that you're getting ready to carry out in a public way. You're preparing to carry out in public ways, and that might take time. So tune into your moon sign. I'm hearing that, Taurus. There could be further clues there. And I'll see you guys in the next readings. And remember, it's always a matter of how you perceive. It's always a matter of your perspective, your personal perspective. Again, it's always a matter of your personal perspective. Bye. Taurus. No, I'm serious. Tell me your true sign. We're showing up cowboy in the saloon style right now with those. I am a Taurus. You're a Virgo. Or you got a lot of Virgo in your chart. Or you are possibly also a Pisces, but thrown back from that ball way back in. Well, Pisces readings usually tend to be long, but in general as to this point. But that one Pisces reading of, I think it was 2018. Have a seat. Howdy, partner. Yeah, we're not done. No, the messages are still coming through. Taurus, like, let's clear it. For a number of you, like, I'm hearing, right as I got off, I was getting Tame the Wild Beast, and itching my nose right there. For me, this is something you're controlling, and it can be your spending. I'm hearing that again, but it's just, yeah, okay. We'll see you guys in the next